Oh hell, so I decided I'd finally get around to narrating this because, shit, I got time, and that's something that's rare nowadays. So this is a UU battle against ominousacid95. I was thinking about taunting here, but I was like, oh, stealth rocks might be important. No, so he goes for the trick room. So I'm like, fuck, because I decided to use a relatively fast-paced, offensive-oriented team here. I was going to bring my Coon, but I didn't bring the Coon. I probably should have brought the Coon. So he's going to scald me. He's going to get the burn, so my Stone Edge isn't going to do fucking anything at all. And my Aerodactyl is just going to faint. Doesn't really bother me, because it's traditionally a suicide lead. I'm going to bring in fucking Billy my Tangrowth, and it's going to get Toxic, and I don't like that. Here I over-predicted, because I'm stupid, and I went for the Hidden Power Fire, because I'm like, oh, he's going to bring in S-Cavalier. No, he's not going to bring in S-Cavalier. He's going to leave the fucking Slowbro in. God, I'm stupid. So here he brings in this. I am predicting a switch this time around, but I don't think he's going to switch into S-Cavalier, so I just Sleep Powder it. That thing has some pretty damn good offensive stats from what I remember, so I guess it's good that I got to sleep off. It's got a good move pool, too. I do know that. So as the dimensions return to normal, he can't Trick Room because that thing does not learn Trick Room. I'm just going to bring in my Heracross. I'm going to switch it out, baiting one of his ghosts to come in. I think Kofagrigus, and I'm just going to bring in the Rotom H. God, I'm going to go to hell for that nickname. Oh, well. Here I'm just going to trick it. And I get a Focus Sash, which is cool, I guess. Oh, yeah. If you take a look at the HP bar... oh, yeah, that was a pretty big fuck-up in Sav, or Pokégen, or whatever the fuck it is. It doesn't end up mattering just because I have the Focus Sash. And he brings me down to the Focus Sash, but it's still... it's just one of those things that I like to think that I'm above doing, because I've been, for having been doing this as long as I've been doing it. Oh well, I got the Focus Sash, so it doesn't matter. He'd have killed me anyway. Oh well. I'm going to bring in my Azumarill, and I was going to bring Choice Band, but I didn't, just because I thought that Sub Punch would probably be more useful. And it turns out it helps me a bit. It does a bit of work later in the game. So I'm going to get a substitute here, knowing that he has his mandatory turn of sleep. He gets 2 turns, and I'm just going to go for the Waterfall. And I'm thinking it's going to kill it, but it doesn't. So, fucking Azumarill. The Waterfall the second time around with the dimensions return to normal is obviously going to kill it with the damage from the first time around. So, I mean, I'm looking pretty good. I think I'm up, like, 4 to 4, I guess that wouldn't be up. I'm going to go for the Focus Punch here just because it does do the most damage. I am going to get the Focus Punch up and keep my sub. I'm like, holy shit, that did a lot. Oh, it's a crit. That makes sense. So he's going to Trick Room, and I still have my sub up. Here, I'm thinking he's going to switch out, so I go for the Waterfall, but he doesn't. He stays in and slacks off, knowing he's faster and that I can't do much to him. So I am going to hit him with a Waterfall, and it's going to do a decent amount of damage. Except not really, because it's a fucking Slowbro. I hate Slowbro. Here, I'm thinking now that I'm back up to full health, I don't feel so bad about wasting a substitute, and I'm just going to bring Tangrowth in. So it's like, okay, I think I can live a Spec Shadow Ball, right? No, I can't. Fucking Tangrowth, you stupid piece of hairy vine thing. I'm just kidding. I love you, Tangrowth. So here I'm going to bring in Rotom H just to stall out Trick Room. Okay, I lost my train of thought for a second. Stall out Trick Room. And now that Trick Room's gone, I'm going to bring in my Mamoswine. And here is where I'm kind of sad about switching from Adamant Band to fucking Jolly Life Orb. That didn't do shit. And I know Band, I'm like 99% sure it would have killed it. But, oh well. And here, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake, because it'll kill the Kofagrigus. It 2-hit KOs anything he can bring in, from the health that it's at, I should say. It can't 2-hit KO Slowbro. But it does 2-hit KO Slowbro, because it wasn't at full health anyway, which is good for me! So he's going to bring in... oh, maybe it can't 2-hit KO everything he could bring in. He's going to bring in that thing. He's just going to kill me off with a Shadow Sneak, and I wasn't fucking expecting that at all. So I'm like, alright, whatever. Bring my Azumarill, and I'm just going to go and try and set up a sub. Which is good, because Azumarill behind a sub, especially if it's got Focus Punch, is pretty decent. All the while, I'm thinking, why the hell isn't he trying to set up Trick Room? And when he goes for the payback, I realize he's like a weird offensive set that I have no real way of describing, because Dusknoir would just be so much better for the job. Like, he'd have been able to break my sub with the payback. He wouldn't have been able to take the waterfall as well, but he's got 25 higher base attack, and he's still got some pretty goddamn good defenses. And he's like RU, but oh well. So, I'm just going to get my sub back up. And here I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to tank you to death with Sub Punch Azumarill. And I think that's what I do. I don't really remember very much of this battle. Even though it was only like a couple days ago. Oh well. He's going to bring in his Kofagrigus, and I'm just going to kill it off, just because I don't want him setting up Trick Room. I would normally switch out, but he's got that fucking Escavalier, and if it's banded, he still can't take me out with one. If it's Swords Dance, I'd be fucked. Brings out King Arthur. I don't think he gets the King James reference because, you know, LeBron James, but oh well. He's going to miss his Megahorn. It doesn't really matter because I got a fucking Heracross, and it's a hell of a lot faster, and it can OHKO him from full health. I think. Yeah, it can't. No, it can't. Yes, can, no, can't, yes, can, no, can't. Oh well. I'm just going to bring in the Heracross because I feel kind of bad about him missing the Megahorn, and I mean, even if he crits and kills me, I can just bring in Azumarill with huge power, finish him off. So I kill him with close combat. That's the game. Good game. All of that. Bye.